We've got a little bit to talk about today, not a ton, but a little bit when it comes to MLB The Show 22. And this video, I'm going to be focusing on the Nintendo Switch feature premiere happening tomorrow, the new legend that's also getting revealed tomorrow, and then just kind of in general, my overall thoughts after playing a little bit more, seeing a little bit more, reading feedback and comments and stuff like that for MLB The Show on Nintendo Switch. But before we hop into the video, as always, if y'all could do me a huge favor, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're not already on the road to 100,000 subscribers. In the comment section, the first thing I want to start with, who do you think the legend reveal tomorrow is going to be? If we bring up this tweet right here from MLB The Show, we can see it says, another new MLB The Show 22 legend will be revealed on Thursday, February 24th. Share your guesses. Now, at first, they had given us a picture that was a little bit more zoomed in, so it wasn't obvious whether it's Kauffman Stadium, Dodger Stadium, but to me, this is clearly, I feel like Dodger Stadium. I don't think there's really any other ballpark that it could be. And even with the more zoomed in option, the first thought for some reason that popped into my head was Kirk Gibson. I really have no idea. I don't even know if that's going to be like my final answer, my final guess, but the first guy that popped into my head was Kirk Gibson. I don't know what it is, but that just iconic moment in that iconic home run and everything, him running around the base or whatever, like that is just what popped into my head for some reason. When I saw this, I saw some people saying Carlos Beltran, but then I saw some other people saying, well, that doesn't really look like Carlos Beltran's follow through, especially from other versions of MLB The Show, right? Like MLB The Show 16. It just doesn't really add up a little bit. So I'm going to put a little bit bigger of a picture for this on the screen right now, just so you can hopefully maybe get a better look at it. And if you have any guesses, or maybe you think you know 100% for certain who you think it is, let's hear it in the comment section. What I would love is if you think you know 100% who it is, maybe say like it is this person because of this. Go look at like a picture of their follow through or something. But if you have any guesses, I think the guy that I probably saw people saying the most when it came to that tweet in the replies, I feel like I saw a lot of Carlos Delgados, which I feel like he would be a pretty cool legend. But again, I'm not 100% certain. I'm just kind of looking at the replies right here while I'm talking to y'all. I'm gonna bring up this first picture so you guys can maybe see me, because I feel like it might be weird for me reading Twitter over here and me talking, but y'all not being able to see me. But I see Carlos Beltran, which Carlos Beltran, I would say, is in my top 15, maybe top 10 legends I want to see return. I love switch hitters. I love Beltran. He would have a Cardinals card. Boom, baby. Cardinals best team ever to play. But, you know, I've seen some options like that. Someone saying Kirk Gibson. There's some card art from MLB The Show card arts. Carlos Beltran, another person. Let's see. Carlos Delgado right there. Someone saying Tim Lincecum. Lance Berkman is another guy I've seen quite a bit, which could be, you know, he was a switch hitter too. Same thing with Beltran. So from multiple sides. Another Dodger though, Andre Ethier. I think Adrian Gonzalez just retired too. I don't think it's probably him, but you know, there's a lot of different guesses. So I'm very curious to see who y'all think it will be in the comment section. I saw somebody say David Wright, but I don't know if that would be an accurate guess. But either way, whoever it is, I'm just excited to get more legends, more retired players to be able to play with in Diamond Dynasty. The next thing that I want to talk about is the feature premiere schedule and just the feature premiere in general. Tomorrow, the 24th at, I think, 3 p.m. Pacific. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it's 3 p.m. Pacific for all these feature premieres. 4 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Central, and 6 p.m. Eastern. I hope I'm doing time zones correctly. But tomorrow, we have the Nintendo Switch. As always with these feature premieres, just like last year, just like this year, I'm going to have a video coming out after it, just kind of summarizing and going over, shortening up their feature premiere into a more concise video to hopefully give you all the information that you might have missed. Now, with that being said, I feel like there's not a lot to expect from this feature premiere, but before we talk any more about it, before we talk any more about the Nintendo Switch, I just want to show you guys the little video that they posted announcing it, or just kind of going over, I guess, reminding people that that feature premieres tomorrow. They posted this on Twitter, so real quick, take a look.
Hit it. Pitch it. The only way to become a two-way player? Clone yourself. Perfect. Today in the show lab. Hey, Clone Coach, where are you going? Anywhere I want. Now that MLB The Show is coming to Nintendo Switch for the first time ever! Now we can play MLB The Show 22 anywhere! For the first time ever, MLB The Show 22 will be on Nintendo Switch, which means it's now easier than ever to take the show on the road. Now you can stay on top of your Diamond Dynasty progress and make strides on your season when you're on the bus, on the train, or just taking some much-needed downtime. So hey, all you need is an internet connection. I'll be in my office. You'll have the MLB The Show experience on Nintendo Switch. You can play our RPG mode, Road to the Show. Collect all the amazing legends and build a team of all-time greats in Diamond Dynasty. And with March to October, bypass the full season and accelerate your gameplay to a whole new level fast. You can even play exhibition mode with a single Joy-Con controller. Imagine all the places you and your Switch could go. The possibilities are endless. Hey, what's your Wi-Fi password? What was your favorite part of the trip? All the friends I made along the way.
Now, there's not really any special or super new information or anything like that in that video, but something, and one of the main reasons I wanted to show it to y'all, is they did show a little bit of gameplay and just kind of menus. They showed us a little bit from March to October, from Diamond Dynasty and stuff like that, and I feel like it's always just kind of cool seeing new glimpses of gameplay from the game that we don't have yet. But with that being said, I feel like I just am not really expecting anything from the feature premiere tomorrow. If we take a look at the calendar, right? The first one, online co-op tech test, that's a big thing. It's the first one we got and everything. Co-op's a new mode, that's awesome. And then we got Nintendo Switch this week, which, you know, besides it being on a new console, I don't know exactly what they could talk about. Maybe they could go more in depth and into details about performance, stuff like that, certain modes. Maybe there's certain options that will be on the Switch but not PS5 or Xbox to hopefully make it run a little bit better. I'm really curious to see, and if you guys have any ideas, definitely leave them in the comment section. Potentially, what type of new information could we be getting from that feature premiere? Just to me, just it being the Nintendo Switch, I feel like there's not much that I'm really expecting to hear that we don't already know. And then taking a look at the other premieres, gameplay updates. That's a big one. There's going to be nothing but new information, commentary. I hope there's a lot of new commentary stuff. As always, you know, I feel like a lot of people feel the same way, especially having Matt Vasgersian since literally the first MLB The Show. It just gets kind of old and repetitive after a while, and I feel like any sports game is going to be like that. But either way, I'm excited to hear hopefully that how they've changed and improved commentary. March to October and presentation update, that will hopefully be full of new information. I'm really hoping that that's when they include some franchise stuff, because you might notice there's no franchise information at all on this list. There's no feature premiere about franchise, so I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, knock on wood, that that's maybe tied in with the March to October, since it seems like they want people to kind of go from March to October and then carry that into franchise. Road to the Show on Ball Player, hopefully a lot of new information, improvements and changes there. And then finally, Diamond Dynasty content, esports. I feel like that being the final feature premiere the day before early access, leading up kind of into early access, I feel like should have a lot of new information. So to me, it just seems like this feature premiere coming tomorrow is the one on this list that is going to have the least amount of new information. And then just to wrap up this video, I kind of want to talk about my experience on the Nintendo Switch and my final thoughts on it after the tech test, playing a little bit more, seeing some more gameplay from other people, seeing some other people's thoughts, seeing your thoughts, your feedback on my thoughts, and then just your feedback in general in the comment section. And a big thing was I got a lot of mixed comments on my video of playing it on the Nintendo Switch for the first time. I feel like I had a lot of people saying, oh yeah, this doesn't look as good as I was expecting. And then I also feel like I had a lot of people saying something along the lines of, it's not that bad, what did you expect? You should just be grateful that we're getting it on Switch, whatever. And for me, like, I'm super grateful we're getting it on Switch. And my biggest issue, especially just initially playing it, was that I feel like MLB The Show 10 or whatever MLB The Show I used to play on PSP, I feel like that ran better, at least to my memory, than it felt like MLB 22 was running on the Nintendo Switch. And I've played other games that have better graphics on the Nintendo Switch, and they run better. So I feel like the capabilities are there, and just based on other games I've played on the Switch, it seems to me like MLB should be able to run better. I'm really hoping that we get some options, maybe on the Switch, to turn off the crowd or to turn off certain things that might make the game run a little bit more smoothly with the sacrifice of immersion and stuff like that. So I'm just really curious what the feature premiere is going to show us, if there are console specific options for the Switch to hopefully make it run a little bit better, if they are going to say, yeah, it's going to run better than the tech test did, stuff like that. But my final thought and closing thought, after seeing other people talk about it, seeing people talk about it in my comment section, I've kind of realized that if I'm going to be playing the Switch, I'm going to have crossplay turned off if I'm playing online, no matter what. There's no way I'm going to let myself, unless it's for hopefully a funny video, play against PlayStation and Xbox players. I'll be playing only against other Switch players. So that should take out some of my issues I had with the game not running as smoothly and stuff, because everyone's going to be kind of on a level playing field. But then I've realized, if I'm playing MLB The Show on Nintendo Switch, I'm probably doing something offline, whether it's grinding ball players on Road to the Show, doing moments, showdowns, conquests. I'm probably playing offline, where I would assume the game would run a little bit better, just not having to deal with that lag of being in an online connection with another actual person. So I feel like it shouldn't be that big of an issue, because in my video, I was only playing online. But when I actually get my hands on the game and I actually get it on Switch, I'm probably not going to be doing a whole lot of online gameplay on the Switch. I feel like that will be saved for my PlayStation or my Xbox. You know, I feel like it's not going to be happening on my Nintendo Switch. And that's not something that I was really thinking about when I was playing my video, especially because I was playing online in that video. So I think I've realized that it is what it is. It doesn't run as well as I would have hoped. Maybe the final game will run better. Maybe there will be options to help it run better. But either way, I'm just happy it's on the Switch. I would rather have it run how it did in the tech test on the Switch than not have it at all. So I'm truly grateful that we're finally getting it on the Switch. I'm probably going to be only playing offline anyways, while in bed or on the go, something like that. So it's not that big of a deal at the end of the day. And I'm just grateful, like I said, for it to be on the Switch. But I'm looking forward to that feature premiere tomorrow. I think the biggest thing for me is I'm looking forward to the new Legend reveal. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Kind of just a little bit of a discussion, talk about my thoughts. Hopefully get some of your thoughts in the comment section. But I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Like, comment, subscribe, social medias, all that good stuff. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.